Now, the Democrat National Committee, they're lurching around looking for a new chairman, chairwoman, chairperson, chair. And it looks like Keith X, a.k.a. Keith Ellison, is in the lead. But there was an event on CNN in which they had some of these candidates, and the word impeachment kept coming up. The word impeachment kept coming up. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you of something. Not because I'm so smart, but I've been around a little while. And I knew the word impeachment would come up, even though they don't control the House. But they want to control the House. And so they're trying to drive Trump's negatives up, trying to suggest criminality where none exists. And they're going to keep this up. They figure if they can take the House in 2 years or get enough Republicans to buckle, then they'll drive that agenda. So the day after the election, the Wednesday after the Tuesday, I pointed out this and more is what they would do. Cut 7, go. Let me tell you what the Democrats mean to do to you, Mr. Trump. They intend to sabotage you. They intend to sabotage you every step of the way and then blame you. They intend to look for every opportunity to criminalize the politics that swirls around you. And they're good at it, and they do it. And if necessary, they intend to try to impeach you. Trust me when I tell you this is their agenda. They are vicious. They are ideologues. They have a Soviet-style mentality. They will not allow an election to get in their way. Then the next day, following the election, there's this, cut 8, go. And they will lay in wait, as I also told you, the day after Tuesday, Wednesday, by my calendar, that they will try and lay the case for the eventual impeachment of Trump. I'm quite serious about this. You watch. Mark my words. Circle the date on the calendar. Wednesday past. They're going to spend the next 2 years, after maybe a month or 2 or 3 or 4 of smiling as they sharpen their knives, they're going to spend the rest of the 2-year period doing everything they can to create scandal, to create controversy and provocation. Anybody who serves in this administration is going to be fair game. These leftists use the same tactics as the Marxists. You see them in the streets now? You think these billionaires like Soros are just going to go away? They're already plotting. They're already meeting in their little hotel rooms. They're already doing the things that leftists, radical kooks do. You think they believe in the system? They only believe in the system if they win. They don't accept defeat, ever. And Schumer's the worst of the bunch. And they are plotting right now. Mark my words, they are plotting right now, trying to figure out ways to bring down this administration, even before the week is over. And so is Obama. Yep. And you see it now before your eyes. In the next hour, I want you to hear some of what took place at this CNN forum yesterday with Keith Ellison, with Jamu Green, Tom Perez, and others, and what they think is the basis for their leadership to run the Democrat Party. It's really quite amazing, isn't it? Now this DNC, this battle to chair the Democrat National Committee. And they like to talk about impeachment. Here's Keith Ellison, Keith X, left-wing kook Democrat, Minnesota. Hat tip, Washington Free Beacon, cut 9, go.
I think that Donald Trump has already done a number of things which legitimately raised the question of impeachment. I mean, on day one, he was in violation of the Emoluments Clause. This is a part of the Constitution.
You idiot. He's not in violation of the Emoluments Clause, meaning being paid by a foreign government. He may have investments in other countries, and the monies may flow into his trust. But he's not being paid by foreign governments for the purpose of influencing his office. So Keith Ellison, who really despises the Constitution, he learned a new word, emoluments. And so now he throws it around because left-wing kook professors have been throwing it around. The emoluments clause. He's violation of the emoluments clause. So anybody who has investments overseas is in violation of the emoluments clause? No, I don't think so. Go ahead.
As the president, you can't get payments from a foreign power. The day people checked
You're not getting payments from a foreign power, you idiot. It's a business. Go ahead.
Started paying him, who were...
As a matter of fact, Hillary Clinton's the one who got payments from foreign powers through her husband, B.J. Bill Jefferson. Go ahead.
Dignitaries, he was in violation of that law. There's already a lawsuit filed against him, and right now...
So any moron can file a lawsuit. So that doesn't mean a damn thing. Go ahead.
Not only Donald Trump. It is about the integrity of the presidency.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's about the it's not about Trump, about the integrity of the presidency. Did you hear this jerk mention the integrity of the presidency once while Barack Milhouse Benito Obama was president of the United States? Of course not. Go ahead.
I think that we need to begin investigations to not go after Donald Trump, but to protect our Constitution and the presidency of the United States, to make sure...
You know, to hear any leftist say we need to protect the Constitution is really gag-worthy. And for those of you eating dinner or lunch right now, late lunch, early dinner, I feel sorry for you. It's gag-worthy. These clowns don't believe in the Constitution. Go ahead.
Can monetize the presidency and make profit off of it.
Hey, you idiot! The only people monetizing the presidency are the Clintons after they left, and you're a hero of the Obamas after they left. Nobody's monetizing the presidency in this administration, you jerk. Keith Ellison, likely the next Democrat National Committee head. I mean, did you ever think of that would happen? Over at the Free Beacon, they list a number of things about the guy, 9 damaging facts. Now, of course, nobody has been on this guy's case like me. We've invited him on the program so he could be fair and balanced, of course. And he refuses to come on. We can't come on this week, he said. How about any week, any day? Well, schedule's very busy. Number 1, he previously defended anti-Semitic leaders. In a 1990 column, Ellison accused a college president of stifling free speech for criticizing a guest speaker's remarks. The guest speaker was Kwame Ture, also known as Stokely Carmichael, you'll recall, who said the Zionists worked with the Nazis during World War II and that Zionism must be destroyed. And, of course, he worked for Farrakhan's organization for many years. He claims he didn't know that it was anti-Semitic. Number 2, he compared the 9/11 terror attacks to the Reichstag fire. 2007 speech, Ellison compared the 9/11 terrorist attacks to the Reichstag fire that helped bring Adolf Hitler to power in Nazi Germany. The Reichstag fire was a 1933 arson attack on the German parliament that many believe was a false flag operation that helped Hitler assume power. Remember 9/11, he said, right? You would never have all this discrimination against religious minorities but for 9/11, Ellison said. You had it, but you didn't have it to the degree that we have it now. 9/11 is this juggernaut event in American history, and it allows, it almost like, the Reichstag fire kind of reminds me of that. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? No, you idiot. Do you know what you're talking about? But who benefited from 9/11? An audience member asked. Well, I mean, you and I both know, Ellison said. Yeah, Bush, the audience member replied. Ellison said, but the thing is that, after the Reichstag was burned, they blamed the communists for it. And it put the leader of that country in a position where he could basically have authority to do whatever he wanted. So Ellison used the analogy to compare George W. Bush to Hitler, arguing the former was granted greater presidential power after 9/11 in a manner similar to the latter following the fire. Well, no wonder Bernie Sanders backs him. Ellison was arrested at an immigration rally on the National Mall in 2013. He and several other protesters blocked traffic, resulting in his arrest. It's an act of civil disobedience. No, it's an act of a moron. He met with a radical cleric in Saudi Arabia during a 2008 trip. Ooh, did he violate the Logan Act? Hey, the Logan Act. Hey, anybody have any transcripts that they recorded? That they can leak to the media? Huh? Huh? Oh, there's more here. He forgot who attacked Pearl Harbor. I'll be right back.